You saw this exclusive report. We went to war-torn Bosnia with Northwest Guardsmen, and we went alone. You saw this single mom missing her little boy.
I'll be home as soon as I can.
You saw how they coped with landmines, booby traps, and snipers.
This whole shoreline here is mined.
It was a story that you didn't see anywhere else because there's only one new news leader, Northwest News Channel 8.
It's time for the Jeep National Sales Event. And what event would be complete without the usual smiling faces, cool refreshments, colorful decorations, and now great values on the legendary Jeep Grand Cherokee. With four-wheel drive and an available V8, it's capable of just about anything. See for yourself at the Jeep National Sales Event. Going on now with all the usual fanfare, not to mention a few balloons. Check one out at your Jeep and Eagle dealer.
Honey, the island's all yours.
And this is Tomas. He comes with it.
This key opens everything.
Buying something big? Use the Bravo Card's innovative reserve line, a second line of credit at a lower rate for your bigger purchases.
Ma'am, the key to your luggage?
Of course, within reason.
Oh, yes, to get my luggage.
Imagine credit and extra credit. Bravo. Use it where you see the Novus sign.
I'm supposed to see my doctor, and I'm not too excited about it. Because I don't want to wear this. Don't want to deal with those. And, you gotta be kidding. The last thing I want to deal with is a hassle when I need to see a specialist. That's not a problem at Kaiser Permanente, because my doctor cares about making me healthy, not making a profit. So now I can worry about the big things. Like, what are these for? Kaiser Permanente, different from the ground up.
Join Brenda Braxton and Carl Click tomorrow at sunrise.
If you want a technologically advanced truck, you go to a Dodge dealer. Car, Dodge dealer. The financing for either, a Dodge dealer. There's a definite pattern developing. It's all here at your friendly Dodge dealer.
On average, a Dodge service technician spends 32 hours a year in technical training and, on average, 24 hours learning electrical service, which tend to make our technicians way above average in servicing your Dodge. It's all here at your friendly Dodge dealer.
Dodge Ram is #1 in resale versus Ford, Chevy, and GMC. #1 in horsepower, #1 in torque, even #1 in payload and overall power. In fact, Dodge Ram is #1 in more categories than any full-size pickup. So by changing all the rules about what a truck should be, Dodge pickups are now #1 in sales growth all across America. See the friendly Northwest Dodge dealer near you.
Here, we believe there's always room for improvement in how we work, in how we play, in how we communicate. The USWest Phone Improvement Sale. Now until June 20th, special discounts on everything you need to improve your connections at home and at work. Here, a sale is more than a chance to save. It's a way to make life better. The USWest Phone Improvement Sale. Life's better here. USWest.
Helen Hunt, Paul Reiser, and a surprise visit from Susan Lucci. Next, Oprah. Nancy Francis. Tonight at 11, your morning commute could get easier tomorrow. We'll tell you why. Kevin Costner wraps up filming in Central Oregon, leaving something good behind. And we'll give you a front row seat to one of the most lavish Broadway shows to ever play in Portland at 11.
Round Table's new Maui Zaui pizza is an exciting taste of the tropics, made from a special recipe, handed down by Hawaiian surf legend Kahuna Pete.
Whoops. Good morning and welcome to News Channel 8 at sunrise.
Your day can't get started without News Channel 8 at sunrise.
Direct from Ford, the great percent event is back at your Northwest Ford dealer. And that means your choice of low 1.9 financing for 48 months or big cash back on America's favorite cars. Get 1.9 financing or 500 cash back on Contour. Get 1.9 financing or 1,000 cash back on Taurus, Escort, and Thunderbird. Even get 1.9 financing on the all-new ZX2. Big cash back or 1.9 financing. Take advantage of the great percent event only at your Northwest Ford dealer. Home of 5 of the 10 best sellers in America. Again.
Don't cry, honey. Don't cry. Mom and Dad will be right back. Party, baby.
HP photo quality printers. Good enough to fool almost anyone. Built by engineers, used by normal people.
Where can you find a complete veterinary hospital with caring doctors and state-of-the-art veterinary medicine, plus the convenience of in-store grooming and adoptive pet centers all under one roof? Petsmart. It's your pet, and we understand.
It's time for the Jeep National Sales Event. And what event would be complete without the usual smiling faces? Cool refreshments, colorful decorations, and of course, great values. Like the one-of-a-kind Jeep Wrangler. For under 14 grand, it's no wonder this Freedom machine was voted 4x4 of the year. Great leases are available at the Jeep National Sales Event. Going on now with all the usual fanfare, not to mention a few balloons.
Check one out at your Jeep and Eagle dealer.
Must-see TV, NBC.
Sponsored by your local Jeep and Eagle dealers.
In Beauty and the Beast, and Mount St. Helens celebrates a big anniversary. The news channel starts now.
Live at 11, this is KGW Northwest News Channel 8's Weekend Edition.
17 years ago, Mount St. Helens unleashed her fury. 17 years later, witnesses to the eruption remember like it was yesterday.
That day, and it was a day of excitement and horror, and the whole thing wrapped into one day. It was quite a day.
Good evening, I'm Nancy Francis.
And I'm Kevin Roy. Thanks for joining us. Our top story tonight was an international story 17 years ago today. On this date in 1980, Mount St. Helens erupted. We went back up to the mountain on what was a very clear day today and saw this incredible view from the new Johnston Ridge Observatory. Mount St. Helens looks majestic and peaceful on the outside, but scientists continue to keep a very close eye on what's happening beneath the surface. 8:32 a.m., May 18, 1980. The face of Mount St. Helens changed forever. A massive volcanic explosion hurled 600-degree ash 15 miles into the air. On the ground, hot mud flows raced down riverbeds. Entire homes were swept away. Millions of trees came raging down the Toutle River. The first helicopter rescue crews flying in found a scene of incredible destruction for more than 200 square miles. All life below, vegetation, animals, humans in the way, wiped out. 57 people died, including Dave Johnston, a geologist who radioed back the first warning.
He was keenly excited by volcanoes and aware of the hazard. And so his message that morning was one of excitement. He said, this is it. This is what we've worried about. This is what we knew could happen, and it's happening.
Could it happen again? 17 years later, scientists monitor St. Helens closely. SkyAid's exclusive infrared night vision camera shows us some amazing pictures. The lava dome stands out brightly. With infrared, the hotter the object, the brighter it stands out. And here, the molten heart of the volcano looks like it continues to throb. But while these images make St. Helens appear very alive right now, geologists say the mountain is actually in a deep sleep. Currently, it's averaging fewer than 10 tiny earthquakes every month. The mountain is not a calm place, though, when it comes to visitors. Hundreds of people pack the peak on this anniversary day.
This is awesome. This is a very awesome sight. Best one I've seen so far.
Awesome indeed, and now you can get a closer view than ever of Mount St. Helens. The new Johnston Ridge Observatory opened to the public this anniversary weekend, and it was hard to find a parking spot. The Visitors Center gets you 2 miles closer and 1,000 feet higher than before. It is named after Dave Johnston, the geologist who lost his life on that ridge. And here's a programming note now for you volcano lovers. Tomorrow night, NBC will air a special program called National Geographic's Volcanoes. That's Monday night at 8 p.m. here on Northwest News Channel 8.
A small earthquake rattled the Northwest this morning. It happened in Northwest Washington, about 9 miles outside of Bellingham. The seismology lab at the University of Washington measured the quake at 3.2. There are no reports of damage. Local dog owners protested today about a new rule that closes the off-leash area at Mount Tabor Park. The Parks Bureau made the decision because of concerns that dog waste is polluting the water supply there. But dog owners say the decision came as a surprise to them and no one even asked for their opinion. The mandatory leash rule takes effect May 27th.
The deadline for turning in your ballots for this Tuesday's special election is coming up fast, and that tops our look at the week ahead tonight. People are trickling into the express ballot box collection sites, such as this one at Pioneer Courthouse Square. Multnomah County must receive your ballot by mail or at a drop box by 8 p.m. Tuesday for it to count. Now, here are the drop box sites. A-Boy Electric on Southwest Barber Boulevard, the Gresham Fred Meyer on Southeast 1st Street, the Interstate Fred Meyer on North Interstate Avenue, 205 Plaza on Southeast 105th Avenue, and Pioneer Courthouse Square. The booths are closed for today, but you can still stop by on Monday, 8 in the morning until 6 at night, and Tuesday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Also in the week ahead, a major road on Portland's southwest side is about to reopen. From Sky 8, you can see this stretch of Scholls Ferry Road near Highway 26. It has been closed for 4 months because of constant mudslides and a sinkhole. But the repairs are just about finished now, so starting tomorrow, Scholls Ferry Road will be back open.
If you saw the Odyssey tonight, you know it's a tale of magic and adventure, but is it true?
This is a very large and a very comprehensive excavation.
Coming up on the News Channel, we'll show you how scientists are trying to find out if there is any fact behind the fiction.
Plus, Kevin Costner may not be in Oregon anymore, but he did leave something behind that residents should enjoy for a very long time.
And just as we're getting spoiled by all that heat, wouldn't you know it, a change in the weather is in the forecast. Here's a live look outside right now from our Instant Weather Network. 62 degrees in downtown Portland. Be back in a few minutes with the forecast.